Blue Protocol might be a little worse off than we thought if we ever ultimately get the game. Blade & Soul 2, a brand new Blade & Soul game is releasing. Yeah, I bet you didn't expect that. I mean, you know, they gotta milk us somehow. Their current MMO's dead. And finally, talking of dead MMOs, Project Ragnarok, which we have been waiting for 4 years now. 5 years. Might also be dead. Hooray! The MMO genre. Now, if this is your first time here, consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the little bell notification. That way you remain up to date with every single thing that I post, and I post every single week. Do not miss out. Let's go ahead here and start with Blue Protocol. A video was released by Akakatus earlier this week, where he went on to detail some of the changes that were being made in the Japanese version of Blue Protocol. This is not the global version. The global version is still in absolute limbo. Amazon did not confirm anything at Gamescom any of the days that they were present at Gamescom. That's it. They've completely given up. They've chosen not to. They've omitted every single mention, every opportunity to generate a little bit of buzz, a little bit of hype for the game. This video, though, went on to state that the monetization is troublesome. The game right now is becoming more pay to win. The reason for that is, no doubt, because it is in a very bad state. Blue Protocol in Japan, its country of origin, has been in a very steady decline. They have fumbled every opportunity to improve the game. Korea knows this. They delayed their release of the game indefinitely. Every release around the world has been delayed indefinitely, except for the global one. The global one with Amazon are just completely silent. They've no doubt delayed it, but they just don't want to tell us they have, in an effort to try and make as much as they possibly can before the game ultimately shuts down. Because at this point, it is a certainty that this game will not make it a few more years from now, even if Amazon decides to release it. They have chosen to include pay to win, and players are pissed. They're completely warranted in being so. Pay to win ruins games. Pay to win is the bane of the free-to-play MMO genre. This is the single reason every free-to-play MMO dies, and every free-to-play MMO is inferior, vastly inferior to buy-to-play and pay-to-play MMOs. This pay-to-win is going to have a very severe impact on the longevity of Blue Protocol. You know, a developer has pretty much given up when they don't care anymore, when they just try to milk every player for every cent they can, which is the saddest thing I have ever heard. This is one of my most anticipated MMOs, and they are just ruining it every chance they can. Amazon, if they get their hands on this game and can successfully push it out globally before it dies in Japan, are probably gonna run into the same issue. It might be fun for a little bit, a couple days, couple weeks, maybe a couple months, depending on how much content we got, but it's probably gonna go down the same route. If you wanna learn more about the monetization and how predatory and pay to win it's becoming, I urge you to go ahead and watch Akakatus's video. Blade & Soul 2, wait, no, actually, you know what? There isn't already a Blade & Soul 2. I think it's a mobile game that never released outside of Korea. So let me rephrase. Blade & Soul 3 is finally released. Would you count the Blade & Soul Revolution and all those mobile spin-offs as successors? Okay, you know what? Who cares? Blade & Soul 3 is releasing. NCSoft have confirmed Hoyeon, which is the Korean name for the game, is releasing on August 28th. Yeah, that's literally like 2 days from now as of posting the video. I will note, this Blade & Soul game is not the game we would have wanted it to be. Blade & Soul was an incredibly fun, ridiculously pay to win, but incredibly fun action combat, semi-open world with segregated zones, beautifully graphic MMO for PC. That is not the case with this game. Hoyeon is actually releasing cross-platform, which means it is going to have mobile monetization. It is going to be predatory, like all mobile MMOs are. Coincidentally, Blue Protocol is also releasing on a mobile as a direct result of the partnership with Tencent. So both games are getting mobile ports. This one in specific is brand new and has been built from the ground up actually looks terrible. I've seen gameplay of it. You can see the trailer going on right now. Doesn't look too good. The characters are very chibi. They're not beautiful, fully 3D rendered like Blade and Souls is. The combat isn't fast and action oriented like Blade and Soul. This is an absolute abomination of a game. I don't know how we have all these fantastic MMOs from the last decade that are just being rehashed and ported on over to other platforms, specifically mobile, and just having the very essence of what made them good ripped out and replaced, just stuffed with tons of different monetization methods. For those of you that are interested though, you can pre-register right now. The game is going to be playable in Korean, but you can play it from North America, from Europe if you want to. It is playable via the Play NC website like all their other games. Now, before we talk about any additional games, let me take a moment here to thank my incredible patrons over on Patreon who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are phenomenal. I can't thank you all enough for the support. Now let's keep talking. And finally, Project Ragnarok. What was touted as being the revolutionary evolution of the genre. A console, PC, mobile MMO. An MMO with graphics that were unparalleled. Action combat that not even Black Desert Online could compare with. An extensive, diverse class system. The ability to fly through the air on with like a winged mount, like not even a mount, like you had like a some kind of glider pack attached to your back that allowed you to just soar through the air. This game, from its first trailer, looked horribly pre-rendered, but from its second trailer, actually looked pretty good. 5 years ago, when this was announced, and over the course of the last 4 years, nothing has been said. Nothing has been revealed. None of their social media platforms have had any activity whatsoever. The entirety of the game for the last 4 years has just been silent. It has been dead. They haven't said anything, haven't posted any footage. They haven't addressed the state of the game. They haven't posted a status update. This game genuinely had a lot of potential and was supposed to release a while ago. But like all MMOs, it just suffers delay after delay after delay, goes silent, gets delayed further, and then we just forget about it, or it rebrands as another game entirely, and then comes out as something we didn't even expect. It's sad to see. This looked like it could have been a fun game to play. It didn't look like it had auto combat, so for a cross-platform MMO, that's a win for me. Not that it matters now either way, because we're not even going to be able to play it. Unless, you know, they just, out of nowhere, 4 years from now, say, hey, look, it's ready, we're launching, and just throw it out on, like, mobile and PC, maybe? But I don't foresee that happening. Man, oh, boy. The MMO genre, guys, I'm so glad I'm a part of it.